Okay. Mav,
Khalil,
are we out of the Week 2 nebula yet?
we have cruised through the insanity asteroid storm of Week 2, heading hot into Week 3.
All right.
Fellas,
What's up?
I don't think the brakes are working.
What are we going to do?
I'll put my arms out and slow it down.
Brooke,
I
plant your
guess.
feet.
We're going to do something. We're going to figure it out. All right.
way.
Full steam ahead.
Full steam ahead, and we are the Prognosticators. We take you everywhere in the football universe, and we've got something to say about Week 2, don't we, fellas?
Absolutely.
We do.
There was a lot of things that happened. Mostly you ask us, why do we look so sharp? Well, we're wearing ties. That's right, ties.
Yeah.
It seems to be in the air these days in football season.
Apparently, there's a tie every week, so we thought we'd play along and,
Didn't they
give
see our
it a
show last week, guys?
That's why they did it.
Maybe so.
Despite
But
You can check us out on Prognosticator Productions on YouTube.
yes, you can, and everywhere else in the world as well. Well, seeing that Week 2 is over, the teams that won, well, you deserve a well-earned pat on the back. But for the teams that lost, this is for you.
Detroit Lions, even though you lost, the pressure's on Patricia, who's already in the hot seat.
Yeah, the old 2-game hot seat. New York Jets, even though you lost, I did pick you to win the division, so you can bank on that and just relax.
I tell you what, Baltimore Ravens, even though you lost, your whole division, Splitsville, Cincinnati's had your number, you'll get them in Baltimore.
Buffalo Bills, even though you lost, at least you didn't have to pay all 53 players their full game check.
Yeah, 6 in cash.
Philadelphia Eagles, even though you lost, Wentz is looking better every single time I turn on the television.
Yeah, he does a real good little scoot thing. Arizona Cardinals, even though you lost, it's such nice weather down there. I'm sure you all have swimming pools, and it's a good life.
Even though you lost, Big Blue, keep at it. You'll be there in the end.
I don't know about that.
Offensive line.
Oakland Raiders, even though you lost, you have now even more chances to explain why you got rid of my namesake, Mac.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Arizona Cardinals, even though you lost, that stadium, it's just beautiful and inflatable. I bet you could rise up a mile high and float on.
Sure, that could happen. Seattle, even though you lost, you got Russell Wilson, and he's alive still.
He's still alive.
Yeah,
Last I checked.
He can move.
Good looking guy.
He had a
Yeah,
pulse.
he's a very nice man.
JETS, even though you lost, you're going to win this week.
You're going to win this week. And New England Patriots, even though you lost, you made everybody else in the country very, very happy.
Yeah, we love that.
That's the Prognosticators. We'll be back right after this.
The Prognosticators. We'll be right back.
Get into the game with Garden Swartz Team Sales. They have everything you need, from screen printing, embroidery, and digital printing services, high school letterman jackets, and all high school and club uniforms and individual and team apparel with the most reliable brands like Speedline, Rollins, and Wilson. And don't forget to check out the latest F7 Shut helmet. It's all at Garden Swartz Team Sales. Give them a call, 505-884-1234. Garden Swartz Team Sales.
Sadie's is a proud supporter of New Mexico high school sports and athletics, and we here at Proview Networks would like to thank Sadie's for their continued support in helping us bring you all of your New Mexico high school sports coverage.
You
Can't quite see the playoff picture very clearly.
Yeah, it's not coming into focus. I'm trying.
No, are we able to get a signal through to headquarters?
No,
No.
Are the brakes working?
not even.
Yeah,
We're running into turbulence, fellas.
Turbulence going on.
in space.
Man, the way I see it, there's going to be a
Space
lot of
turbulence.
turbulence going on in the football season this year.
Ooh, ain't that the truth?
After 2 weeks, is there anything that we know for sure, fellas?
Man, I
Yes.
think I know something, guys. And I'm going to tell you right now, I don't think anyone can hold a lead right now.
It's definitely tough. The first thing that jumps to mind is Kansas City. The problem with going up 21-0 in the first quarter is that there's 3 more quarters.
Indeed. Have to play the whole game.
Play
point,
Sure.
Brooke. Good
the
point.
entire 60 minutes.
So when you score that fast, your defense is going to be on the field over and over
Right.
and over again.
Yeah.
It's not
Benny,
fair.
what are you seeing over there?
So the way I'm seeing it, if the Super Bowl was tomorrow, we'd be looking at the Jags and the Rams.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Those were my
Versus
picks.
prey.
Predator versus prey. I like that.
Will, anything on the radar for you over there?
Man, okay, the way I see it, it's kind of like this. tackling and defense has been much better so far in the league. We've had some egregious hits. That hit on Cam Newton last week, totally uncalled for. But there have been some amazing hits, better hits actually, we've seen this season than in seasons past when guys use their heads.
Agreed. It's a lot easier to watch some of these
Left, right,
receivers
back.
going out in the middle and not getting absolutely annihilated.
Yeah,
right.
that's gut-wrenching.
It's really helpful.
And the way I see it, the referees have got to stop being blamed for losses in this league.
Kickers.
The referees absolutely blame the kickers. Look at Green Bay. They left 12 points on the field
Crosby.
in the first 3 drives into the red zone. You put those 12 points on, and Clay Matthews' hit doesn't matter. Referees are vulnerable. They're out there doing their job, and they deserve respect, and they cannot be trashed because it makes their jobs even more dangerous.
That's very
Referees
possible.
are people
Very
too.
They're people, and they're working hard. They got kids.
They got kids.
Go Zebra Nation!
Yeah, that's really weird.
It's all going to come down to these kickers, possibly, guys.
These kickers, so the way I see it with these kickers, and I knew this was going to happen a couple years ago when they changed the rule, they pushed the extra point back. Suddenly, the kickers' heads are shook. They're cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs right now.
It might be in their heads. I think that we're witnessing the accumulation of devaluing this position for years. They've been ridiculed.
Combination.
It's a combination,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yep,
These kickers have been cast by the wayside, and now we're all paying the price.
We're all playing the price. You know
It's
one
okay.
thing?
It's all right.
Yeah.
We got something for you. The Prognosticators got something for the kicking game.
We
Don't y'all
always
worry.
do.
Always.
I'll tell you this, guys. You know what? It's a good thing we're in this new pylon because they gave us these big training facilities.
Sure.
When we land back on Earth next season, we're going to be kicking in the NFL. We're going to practice all off season, and you're going to see something amazing happen
We're
in the
doing
kicking
something
game.
amazing right now.
Big
That's
legs.
right. We'll be right back.
Meet us in the holodeck.
You can't believe how big the leg is.
We'll be right back.
Hey, this is Terrell Davis, and you are watching the Prognosticators.
Wondering if you can afford the ring of her dreams? At Crown Jewels & Coin, we actually double the diamond for what you would pay at a chain store. Trade in your old jewelry towards GIA certified diamonds. Choose from a large selection of settings featuring Viraggio. We can customize a design and offer no credit check 2-year interest-free financing. Get more than you ever thought possible here at Albuquerque's family jeweler for over 50 years. Crown Jewels & Coin, for all you treasure. 3248 San Mateo at Kruger's Corner.
You love the Prognosticators. It's your favorite show.
Back chilling in the lounge, it's the Prognosticators doing our thing. Now, fellas, we're sporting these ties because kickers couldn't get the job done.
Oh, I forgot to put my tie on, guys.
Oh,
So
man.
I'll take this one because I'm going to talk to Bart here. He knows
Okay.
about ties, and I think we got him on the wire. Bart?
Incoming communication
Are you
from
out there?
Bartholomule Jenkins.
What's going on, Bartholomew?
I'm just stretching out, getting warmed up for my tryout.
There you go. What are you trying out for?
I'm trying out for the Cleveland Brown, the kicking position.
Oh, yeah. Did they invite you, or?
Well, they're holding open tryouts.
Wow.
For anyone who can actually kick a field goal, and I can because I played lots of football.
Bart, when you say football, do you mean football?
Yeah, football. With the kicks.
But, Bart, okay, so how many field goals did you kick? What's your longest field goal attempt ever?
My longest field goal attempt is 67 yards, but it's actually meters where we're from. That's how long I can kick a ball, and I mean I crush it. You should see this leg right here, this one right here, and then with the foot, because it's aerodynamic.
Yeah, that's a wonderful leg. Now, let me ask you, Barth, on that attempt and any other attempt, did you get through the goalposts?
Right, I made goals. I made goals all the time. I was kicking them in the goal.
Field goal.
On the field, I was kicking the goals, yes. I
Yeah.
don't understand the question anymore.
No,
it makes sense, right? So,
Are you talking about football or football?
like I said, fellas.
When you say meters, do you mean like the band from the 70s, the meters?
Yeah.
Or-
Parking
All right,
meters?
Good down funky music down in New Orleans. I said it right too, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we want to know, so you plan to kick barefoot. Cleveland, if you make the squad, it gets cold in the winter. Are you ready to hit a frozen ball 50 yards with your foot in December in Cleveland?
I'm so glad you brought that up because I've got these new leg warmers. I was talking to Tom Brady because now that I'm getting into the league and all, I've access to all these awesome players. And he's got these sleeping pajama costumes. and they're really good for just getting the blood flowing and keeping you nice and warm. So that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah, pliability. Pliability might save you there.
So what time is your tryouts, dude? It's Wednesday already, and when are you gonna do it?
I think they're at lunch. They had a meeting, and so they're coming back. I'm pretty sure I saw them. And they walked in just after the parking lot, and I was like, I better just warm up first before I just bum rush them like this. Wow,
Nice.
kick it.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Bartholomew. We hope you get your gig.
Good luck to you,
It'll
Bart.
be great.
Thanks, guys. Always great to see you, Prognosticators. Love you guys. You're awesome.
It's our
You're
pleasure.
the best.
Cheerio,
man.
Bart.
We'll see you in a minute.
We'll be right back.
Hey everyone, Adam Deal here with Proview Networks. Extreme Clean is a proud sponsor and supporter of Proview Networks and all high school sports athletics. Owner Mike McLean and Extreme Clean specialize in carpet cleaning for apartment, realty, business, and residential clients. With over 20 years experience, attention to detail and quality customer service matters. For more information, give them a call, 505-221-6440, Extreme Clean.
All right, looking at my Gucci, it's about that time for Honest Press Conferences. It's your favorite bit, and it is ours. You know the deal. We get up there, we play somebody, we answer some questions. Maverick Man is up there. Who you gonna be, Mav?
Today I am Justin Tucker.
Ooh, Justin Tucker.
Fellas, it's a pleasure to be on your show.
Justin, great voice.
Thank you. I'm an opera singer.
The pipes.
Pipes.
Really good.
So first question, Daryl Green, Washington Post.
Yes, Daryl.
The question is, I understand you're campaigning for something called the 1-point play.
The 1-point play could change the game. Imagine if it comes down to someone that can knock it through the goal post and change the outcome of the game.
Okay.
That would be me.
Sure. Justin,
Thank you.
on that topic, what do you see as the current value of kicking in the NFL?
It's pretty obvious when you look in my division. You can't win or make it to the big show without a kicker.
All right.
Good job.
Next question.
Justin, hey, good to see you. Ken Singleton, Afro-American.
Thank you, Ken.
What are the Ravens' chances for winning the Super Bowl this season?
The Ravens have built a very strong team, and I think it's obvious. The answer to the question lies in me, the kicker. Thank you. No more questions.
Bravo! Bravissimo.
Grazie, Prognosticators.
Wow.
What's the opposite of an encore?
Stop. Finally some culture, though.
Honest Press Conference. Khalil is up next. Who's he gonna be?
I'm Vontae Davis, formerly of the Buffalo Bills.
Vontae, formerly of the Buffalo Bills. This is the Maverick Man, currently with the Prognosticators. Wondering, that was a bold exit. Operatic, if you will. Do you have any plans for retirement, possibly in the theater?
I got no plans to get into the theater except to see a movie or something, but all my plans for retirement, first, I got a 10-point list. First, I'm gonna go get some cheesesteaks. Second, I'm gonna go get some rest. Third, I'm done.
Thank you, Vontae. Very clear.
Done.
Mr. Davis.
Yeah.
Question about your brother Vernon down there who plays for the Washington team from Washington. Have you guys had conversations about your decision to retire?
Oh yeah, I talk to him about it all the time. I was like, yo, Vernon, I'm fitting to quit. He was like, yeah, bro, you gonna quit? I said, yeah, I'm gonna quit. He's like, how you gonna quit? I said, look, they're gonna find out in the most amazing way. And they did.
Bravo, Vontae.
Davis, Vontae, hi. Bill Bruce from the Buffalo Apathy. Just a quick question. Do you see yourself as a multi-sport athlete or a sport athlete or even an athlete?
Oh yeah, I've been a sport athlete, a multi-sport athlete. I'm gonna break it down to y'all like this. I wouldn't have quit if they wasn't sorry. They sorry.
Oh.
You know how many sorry teams I played on my entire career? I had like one good team at Miami when I first was drafted by them, and then Baltimore, the Colts had another team. They sorry, so I quit at halftime because I ain't feel like going back out there and getting humiliated. Next question. No more questions.
Thank you, Vontae.
Certainly didn't get humiliated.
Honest press conference rolls along. Benny, who are you gonna be?
Brandon Marshall.
Brandon. Yeah, hey, this is Dave Craig with the Seattle Golden Showers. I was wondering, how can you explain your 0-2 loss, and how does Seattle look for the next game?
Hi, Dave. So I just want to say, playing with this organization. I mean, there's a lot of teams, they're different from this team. We have a basketball court in our meeting room, you know what I mean? Like, we have such a great chemistry and they just treat us really well.
Oh, thank you, Brandon.
Brandon, quick question. Mark Coffey from the Seattle Times. How do you guys plan to fix this record?
Mr. Coffey, I know how to fix so many things around the house. But right now what's getting fixed is our spa. They're building us a beautiful spa with aromatics and aromatherapy, therapists. It's beautiful. It smells awesome here. It's really awesome.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
Yeah, it's an environment. Brandon, one final question for you.
Yeah.
Sir Mix-a-Lot, Broadway Daily. How do you feel about working for a team and an organization which seems to be very lax on the rules? There's a certain culture that takes place in Seattle that possibly reeks of lack of discipline. How do you feel about that?
Culture. You're talking culture. And let me tell you, the awesome culture here is awesome. It's cultured. And it's awesome. Thank you. No more questions.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right, we've heard from the players. Now let's hear from a coach. Jesse, who are you going to be?
Pete Carroll. Yeah, next question.
Hey, Pete Carroll. This is Steve Largent with the Coffee Chronicle. Wondering, now that you're 0-2, do you think the 12th man will help you at home to win one?
Yeah, Steve, it's good to see you again. Of course they will. Tell you what, we're going to get some guys back. We're going to get a lot of guys back. And I'm going to get everyone pumped up. I'm going to do a lot of fist pumps. It's going to be some scowling. And I'm going to shout, let's go. I coined that phrase, 1978. Let's go. That's me. Next question.
Thank you.
All right. Pete, this is Eddie Vedder from the Seattle Daily. Michael Kendricks, how'd you feel about his performance, seeing that potentially he could be in jail soon?
Hey, Ed, how you doing there? Yeah, no, he's certainly going to prison. I thought he did a great job. It turns out that having prison staring you down is a really performance-enhancing situation. But I'll tell you what, I think it was just a mistake. He's an inside linebacker who gets traded a lot. So insider training, he probably thought he could do it. Next question.
Yes, this is Jimmy's Gyms from the Puget Sound. Coach, what do you think about Russell Wilson's uncharacteristic play down the stretch there?
Puget, one of my favorite sounds. First of all, I thought it was completely uncharacteristic. I thought it was so uncharacteristic that you've never seen it before. Let me tell you this. You have never seen Russ throw a pass that got picked off like that. You haven't. It hasn't happened. So, uncharacteristic? Absolutely. The man doesn't throw interceptions.
We'll be right back.
No more questions.
And that's that.
Thanks, Pete.
For Honest Press Conference. Thank you, Pete Carroll. We'll see you guys in a minute. Very interesting information about that interception.
We'll be right back.
Don't sacrifice quality of flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of Proview Sports Network.
Whoever has the best record for the week gets bragging
It's
rights.
going deep. We're going to make passes. It's about that time. We're going to check the standings. You know how we do every week. We make our game picks, and the winner amongst us gets bragging rights for the week, with the ultimate bragging rights happening at the end of the season. Let's see week 2's results. Drum roll, please. Oh, snap. Oh, look at Jesse, 10-5-1.
Good job, rookie.
That looks
Benny,
good.
9-6-1. Mavs 7-9-1. It's tough. But
Well, you know.
man, 4-11-1.
Man, you used to be
Fellas,
good at this.
I used to be real good at this. I don't know what happened.
Like
It'll
the
level
Giants,
off.
he's a slow starter.
It'll level off. You're going to have a good week coming up.
Man, it's tough though. I thought some of them games were actually for sure. Like
Well,
the tie messed me up.
We had 2 kickers get fired.
There's not supposed to be any ties in football.
Right. Sorry.
It was an upside down week, I think, all the way around. But it was week 2, right? Week 1, you get what you get. Week 2, you get what you get. Week 3, we finally start to settle in and see what it is we're dealing with. Are they who we thought they were? And so on.
Right. Yeah, it's hard to pick early on. That's why I'm eating a nice slice of humble pie.
I was about to ask what that is.
Yeah,
You're
this is
right
my
over here.
grandma's recipe. It's equal parts arrogance and defeat, and
Wow.
it tastes a lot better than you think.
Man, I need to get a piece of that because I really was riding high after my picks, thinking I was going to be the rebel. Now let's take a look at the yearly standings. Where are we standing out for the season? This will help us figure it out. Ooh, Ben, 28,
Nice.
22, 8-2.
Right.
Jesse just behind him. Mav, a few games back, and I got some catching up to do. But here we go.
Long
Doable.
Here we are with the bragging rights for the week. We give this to Jesse. Jesse, your bragging rights, sir.
Thank you very much. That's enough of the humble pie. I'll tell you what, I'm 10 games over 500, and we're only 2 weeks into the season. That's pretty good. Right now, each week I've got is a record that would take you to the playoffs. And the only thing that's holding me back is something called Fitzpatrick Mahomes. That's right, it's a single entity that has cost me 4 games so far.
Oh, Rook.
But I'll tell you what, I'm done betting against them, that's for sure. Every week I've got an upset, and the Buccaneers are my upset this time.
Okay.
All right.
So yeah,
Bravo,
and
Rick.
you know what? There's a whole way of thinking about these things that maybe you guys aren't privy to yet. I'm sure you'll start to see a pattern. It's very complex, very complicated. And for one thing, I'll tell you what, these casinos in Las Vegas are lining their pockets with all of these bad decisions that we're making. Bad decisions based on the past, based on emotions, based on biases. But the good news is, and listen, I'm here to tell you, there is good news. The good news is I've got a system that's going to give you that money straight back. You're going to get wins every single time. Your office pool, your party pool, your swimming pool, all the different pools. First of all,
We'll be right back.
Don't forget, every Proview Network sporting event is on sale at our DVD store. Go to www.proviewNetworks.com to buy your DVD today.
Fellas, it's time for our game picks. Who's going to do it in week 3? I'm eating my humble pie. Thursday, tonight's game, the Jets at Cleveland.
Jets, Jets.
nope, it's got to be the Browns. They have such a good defense, and they're going to take it right to them at home and get their first win.
Their brand new kicker is going to kick a field goal, win.
I'm going with the Browns too because their pass rush is no joke.
It
They
is.
have Drew Brees running for his life. Speaking of Drew Brees running for his life, he's going to be running down to the ATL to kick with Tyler Perry and Matt Ryan. Who's going to win that game?
Dirty Bird.
I got the Dirty Bird too.
I got the Dirty Bird at home.
I got New Orleans Saints on the road because they're going to be mad.
Dome teams, you got to watch out.
You
It's
gotta look.
crazy.
We'll see what happens. KC taking Patrick Mahomes and his fantastic arm into San Francisco.
I hear he's pretty bad. I'm
Yeah.
going to pick the KC Chiefs.
I'd say so. The guy's on track for 80 touchdowns this season, and I'm going to have to pick against my own team and pick the Chiefs.
Yeah, I got to go with Chiefs too. I have not picked them yet, but Mahomes has won me over. I'm in.
Clean sweep, clean sweep. We
Clean
are the
sweep.
Chiefs.
Sweep it.
Chiefs.
I cannot lose to this man again.
Carolina at Miami.
That's a tough one.
I'm sorry, Oakland at Miami.
There you go.
Oakland
I
at
read that
Miami.
wrong.
Right. So I remember someone saying that the Miami Dolphins suck.
Right. I never use that kind of language, but that's why I ate my humble pie. And I'll tell you what, every time the Raiders go to South Florida, it does not work out. Miami all the way.
Miami.
Miami all the way.
Sweet,
Sweep it.
Miami.
Dolphins.
Miami.
Sweep it up.
All right, we've got the Buffalo Bills taking on the Minnesota Vikings, guys. Come on,
Come
we
on.
have to talk about this.
Do we?
No,
Sweep.
let's sweep it.
Another sweep. We're
Sorry.
moving on.
Vikings.
Bills.
Sorry.
Indianapolis
You like
Colts.
that?
Indianapolis Colts. Andrew Luck coming back to lead his troops into the city of brotherly love to take on a Carson Wentz-led Philadelphia team.
Yeah.
Hey, you know,
Yeah.
I like the energy Wentz is going to bring. Eagles.
Definitely. Wentz at home, they're going to be fired up. They're going to do it. Eagles.
I'm going Colts. That defense looked for real.
I'm going Colts as well. Carson Wentz is not up to speed yet. Humble pie in my throat. We'll see how that one turns out. Green Bay taking on the Washington team from Washington. Benjamin, your thoughts?
Okay, do they play him this week? It sounds like they're gonna, but they were talking about how his knee's not quite healing. I gotta go Green Bay because that man does not lose. But if he doesn't play, I'll be mad. I mean, no, I'm not, because we'll win.
I'm going to go Green Bay, too. This is one of the 3 road teams I have winning this week, and the Skins just don't look good enough.
Khalil? I like this team from Washington. I'm going to pick them.
You know what? I'm going to go Washington team from Washington, too. Their defense is good, and sometimes they surprise us with a nice effort. All right, we're going into the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Carolina Panthers. Ooh, a battle of the big cats. Big cats.
Right. This is a tough one. Yeah.
This is a tough one, Rook. I agree. Who's picking Carolina besides me?
I got Carolina as well.
Not I. I'm going with the Bengals. That defense looked for real and shut the Ravens up like I don't know what. I was like, dang, that was nice. Good job, Bengals. I got
the offense is explosive, too.
I'm going to go Carolina, even though Cincinnati's offense is good. Carolina's not going to lose 2 weeks in a row. Tennessee at Jacksonville. Do we even have to say this one, fellas?
No.
Looks like a sweep to me.
Yeah. Sweep, Jacksonville. Jacksonville. All right, Denver taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
The Baltimore Ravens at home. Forget about it.
Exactly. The Ravens at home. Denver's 2-0, but it's a bit of a smokescreen. They've been a mile high the whole time. On the road, they're going to get their first loss.
Baltimore.
They've been mile high.
Is that a sweep? Are we on a sweep?
Sweep it out, Baltimore. The New York Giants taking on the Houston Texans.
Ooh.
So I put the Giants on a bounce back last week, but then they didn't do it, and then things won. So I say no Giants. And besides, Deshaun Watson, it's his week. Number 3 is lucky. Go ahead, Houston.
Yeah, the Texans are going to do it at home, and I'm sure Eli Manning's going to complete 20 passes for 60 yards, but they're going to lose.
Oh boy, that Rook is full of it today. I tell you what, I'm going to go Giants because they're just a wrinkle away from figuring it out.
Yeah, they're a wrinkle in time from going back in time to actually doing something about Eli and getting a good offensive line. I am going against my team. Wow. Houston Texans wins.
I don't know when I've heard that. Is that first time on the show that you've...
We all picked against our teams.
Throwing the flag, man. Throwing the flag. All right. The battle for Los Angeles, the Chargers versus the Rams versus the Chargers and the Rams. Who wins? Rams.
Rams.
Yes, Rams.
Okay.
It could be a good upset.
Chicago versus Arizona.
Oh, well, that's kind of a strange matchup, isn't it?
Chi-Town is on a roll.
Chi-Town, they got that pass rush. Khalil Mack, Sam Bradford's made of glass, so I doubt he'll even make it out of it. Chicago's going all the way.
Expect to see Josh Rosen suddenly clean sweep Chicago Bears. Clean sweeping the Chicago Bears. That's another first on this show. Dallas traveling up to Seattle where they've won the last 3 times they've played there, taking on the Seahawks.
I got to tell you, this was my hardest pick of the week. You got 2 hungry teams. Seattle, the 12th man. They're going to take it.
Yeah, it is a tough call, and without anything else to guide me, I'm going to have to say that it's tough to go up to Seattle and play, and I'm going to take the Seahawks.
Do I need to say more?
Green Machine.
Clean sweep, Seattle. Yeah. All right, New England taking on Detroit. Coach Belichick taking on his former protege, Matt Patricia. How's this going to turn out?
I'd love that upset. That'd be my favorite one, but I'm going New England.
He's going to spank them. The Patriots are angry. Even on the road, they got this easily.
Patriots all the way, fellas.
We sweeping, or are you going to call it?
Patricia.
I'm pulling a Dr. Detroit.
Dr. Detroit.
Wow.
Whoa. Yes. You know why? Because Matt Patricia's going to be like, whatever with you, former boss.
Okay.
And Matthew Stafford would love nothing more.
My
than
mother
to
called me
beat
that once.
Tom Brady.
Once.
And we've got the Monday night game, Mav. Pittsburgh taking on Tampa.
I can't pick against my boys 3 weeks in a row, especially on Monday night. Pittsburgh, tonight's your W.
Ooh.
I've got a similar conundrum, and it is named I'm not going to lose a 3rd game to Fitzpatrick in my picks. They're at home. He's on fire. Pittsburgh seems to be reeling. I got to go with the Buccaneers, and this is an upset, by the way.
Ooh.
Whoa.
I'm going with the Bucks, and only because Steelers have 0 defense. They're not showing up any defense, so I got to go Bucks.
We're going Bucks all the way.
Bucks.
And we're going straight into week 3. We'll see you just on the other side. Prognosticators, check us out, y'all. It's the best. Look.
Channel 26.
Channel 26.
Thursday,
You can find us on YouTube,
5 p.m.
Facebook. You can find us on all the things. We just like to do it. We just keep
Get
it
used to
going, man.
this, because I'm going to be holding this. I might go
whatever.
16-0. I think I'm going to go 16-0
A
this week.
touchdown dance.
I'll tell you what.
Somebody fix the brakes!